in homeschooling also, we always try to teach them, well, especially in the Gospel, in Book of Mormon, we have relating or likening, right? Mm-hmm. So how do you, when you're teaching them and you're teaching a whole bunch of things, then how do you say, let's liken this to your life? Like in your presentation with science, you did a beautiful job on that. Maybe just explain that again, or give us another example of how you have your kids liken what they're learning to their life.
Okay, so I would like to talk about what's happening in my homeschool, because I think we just did this, and so it's pretty fresh in my mind.
Okay, perfect.
So we have been talking about, we're doing ancient history, and we're to Greece. So it's actually kind of getting towards the end of ancient history. And we are reading about the Greek myths. And yesterday we read about Persephone.
Yes.
And Echo and Narcissus.
Okay.
So those are the stories we kind of like read them to our kids, and we were talking about an echo. Like the story in the Echo is this girl, she liked someone and she got so tired, this person got so tired of her saying everything he said. Like she talked so much that Athena came down and cursed her and made her be an echo. Then he followed this person around, and then she kind of faded away, and now she just says things, and she lives in the mountains. And so it echoes in the mountains. And then Narcissus liked himself so much that he looked in the pool and he faded away to become just a little daffodil flower, Narcissus kind of a thing. And so we took those two ideas, because those are things we talked about previously in science, that an echo is really a sound vibration bouncing back.
Right.
And so we were talking about how people perceive Jesus Christ and how Christ really is, and how they're not the same. That we think we understand the Savior. Or my son was saying that he understood how the atonement worked, and that it's totally clear to him. And he was explaining it to us, and he did a beautiful job.
Yeah.
And then we read that story, and I said, so do you think the Savior is more than what you think? And he's like, it's possible.
Oh, wow.
And that, like, to me, that's like such a big deal, because he's such a black and white thinker, that it opened up a new way to think about things for him.
Wow.
And it was just from reading a Greek myth. Like, I did not, and I didn't plan that. It like wasn't in my plan that was going to happen.
Right.
And then we were talking, we spend a lot of time talking about being Christ-like and not selfish. Just because we're in that,
good.
we're in our stage of our life, like that developmentally, that's like appropriate and good for us to talk about. And so we've talked a lot about it, and how Narcissus kept looking at himself in the mirror, and that he wasn't willing. Like when he went down and touched the water and it went away, he got upset, and because the reason he was upset is because he couldn't see himself,
right? Yeah,
and that's what made him mad, And so we liken that to why are we doing something? Is it just benefiting us, or can it benefit others?
Yeah.
And is there a possible way that my kids have people they like and don't like? Let's just kind of get that clear.
Okay.
So there's certain people my children don't like that we have contact with, and so they don't always want to share with them. And those people don't share with my kids, and so that kind of causes a little bit of a hard feeling. But we're asking them to share with them and be kind anyway.
Yeah.
And we're not saying you have to share your toys. We're just saying share your love, share your kindness, share the space. And we talked about that we don't want to only share with the people we love, because that closes our circle in, and it makes us fade away. And we don't want to be just flowers.
Yeah.
We're meant to be great sons and daughters of God. And we want to be able to get up and walk around and do whatever. We don't want to just be stuck by this pond. That's how not the very best likening, but it's worked for us yesterday.
Yeah. That's
it worked yesterday, and it made the point. And then when those people came into our space, wasn't fabulous, wonderful Christ-like behavior, but there was no un-Christ-like behavior, which is a step in the right direction for us.
Yeah. Wow.
So I don't know.
Great.
We'll see if it holds today. Maybe not. We've gone to sleep.
Well, you got another story to go to, right? That's wonderful.
To be notified of our newest YouTube videos, be sure to click the subscribe button here. Head over to our new website for the latest gifts and promotions. For more videos like this one, click this playlist here.